I've always been an artist, and I always will be an artist. It's in the way that I talk, the way that I think, and the way that I learn. If I can't get into it with my hands, it doesn't connect in my brain. I love getting my hands dirty and creating something because it's just one of the most amazing feelings to me. I love glasswork more than anything, and I really want to consider it as a career.
My favorite story from TSA is the time we ran a marathon for donuts. We were in Chicago for an extended weekend trip, and we had found this really amazing donut shop down, it was about 2 blocks from our hotel. And we had gone, we had had breakfast, and we came back to the hotel, and after we had gotten back to the hotel, my roommate remembered that it was her mom's birthday, and in an attempt to convince her mom that she had not forgotten her birthday, we decided that we were going to walk back to the donut store to get her a donut that said happy birthday. We got to the block that the shop was on, only to discover that there was a massive mob of people running in a wall separating us from the donut shop. So, being the logical human beings that we are, we decided to join the mob of people and run downstream with them until we could cross the street and then come back to the donut shop. And that is the story of how we ran a marathon for donuts. Run my hometown, memories of friends. Run my hometown, ooh, the people I made. How one is my world, how one is my world, how one is a place world I wonder.
I don't plan on going into a career specific to art, but I plan on carrying my knowledge and appreciation of art and what I do, and my specific art, which is dance, will always impact my life in little ways. It taught me to be healthy and active, and I will always carry that with me. I started at TSA as a visual art major, but by taking the required dance classes, I've learned that I liked it better. And now I'm taking 3 hours of dance a day, and I have achieved an advanced level. At TSA, we all seem more like a family and closer to our peers than other schools. The teachers are always willing to help out and stay after school to help tutor. They always go the extra mile. The teachers at TSA are a main reason why I think our school is different, because they're here because they want to be here.
My experience at TSA has prepared me for my career in the professional world because dancing classical ballet for 14 years has instilled in me a discipline. Because of that, I never give up on a task that is given to me, and I try my hardest at everything I have to do. TSA is different from a normal school because everybody here has a desire to be here. We aren't fed into from middle schools in the area. People come from all around because they have a desire to perform and perfect their art. TSA has helped me in my area of study, which is dance, because before coming here I had only ever studied under one teacher. Coming here, I had to learn from other teachers who had different learning styles, and it has made me a more well-rounded dancer because of it.
Trip to Florida with the band and orchestra. 2 separate buses. Our bus was supposed to have Mr. Mariano as our chaperone, so not a lot of people signed up for my bus. But in the end, he wasn't able to make it, so Mr. Desmond came along. And so we got to do a lot of things that were stupid and fun and silly that the other bus didn't get to do, and they got to do some pretty cool things that we didn't get to do. And the reason why it's my favorite memory is because it wasn't actually about the music or the art or why we were going. It was, in fact, just the essence of being there and doing something fun and silly and being together. And I think that's why it's my favorite memory. started playing an instrument when I was in the 5th grade. I tried out and got in on clarinet, played clarinet at TSA from 6th grade till the summer of my 8th grade year, when, thanks to a little pushing on Mr. Wallace's part to switch to oboe, I practiced my heart out that entire summer, so I would hopefully be up to the high school level. Didn't happen, but I tried valiantly, and I fell in love with it. I liked playing clarinet, but I love playing the oboe. I feel like I learn new things every day. And I think that's kind of the whole point of playing an instrument and being proficient at it, is not saying that you are amazing, you're perfect, but knowing that every single day there is something new to learn, and that's how I feel when I play the oboe. I don't see it becoming my career. But I love playing music and I like how it impacts other people, so I want to incorporate it to my life. So far, I play my instrument every day, and in college I'm going to be taking a few music courses in composition and then some performing arts groups, so I don't lose my chops. And because I love it, I don't think I could ever give up music. It's so ingrained in my life, I think I'd go through withdrawal.
Explore my options beyond the public school systems. I came here to broaden my path in life concerning education, social interaction, and artistic expression. TSA is different than a normal school because there are so many different types of people there. I think it's important for a high school to have such diversity because it helps prepare the students for the future people that they're going to meet and work with. I also think TSA is different than a normal school because you don't have to try to fit in. With all of the different types of people there, there's going to be someone who is going to accept you, and you're always going to have someone that you can rely on. After I graduate, I plan on having the arts be involved in my life still. However, I would like to focus more on the music and art aspects of it. I plan on signing up and volunteering for open mic at coffee shops and submitting and just going to visit local art shows.
So originally I went to St. Ursula my freshman year and the beginning part of my sophomore year. And it's a really good school. It's very black and white there. You fit in or you don't, which is kind of hard on all the girls and like staff included. But I figured a little bit into my sophomore year, I really didn't want to be there anymore. I wanted to change from a Catholic school because I've been in a Catholic school since I was in preschool. So I talked to my parents about going to TSA because it's always been like something I've wanted to do. And so we called and I got an interview on a Tuesday. And after the interview, they asked me if I would be ready to be at TSA that Thursday. And that happened. I packed up my stuff from St. Ursula and I ended up at TSA on a Thursday, a random Thursday, after everyone had started school. But like it was unbelievable coming into TSA. Like it was very everyone was very open-minded, everyone like was accepting, and I feel like that's a very good quality for TSA, and I think that's their like biggest quality that stands out from other schools, is that we know how to accept others and we know how to not be harsh towards others. So yeah.
How is art going to be involved in my life after graduation? Art's going to be involved in my life after graduation because it's an outlet for me. My dance is an outlet for me, and I just can't give that up. It's always going to be a part of me. And with me going into law, I feel like it will give me connections to the art world and bring me clients, and I can also do fundraisers for art and etc. How has TSA helped me in my area of art? TSA has helped me in my area of art because I do it every day. I feel like I'm very lucky and blessed and have an advantage over other dancers because I do it every day. And the style of modern that I'm taught isn't around the Toledo area or area at all, so I feel like it's helped me have a lot of creative outlet to what I do.
I want to study biology in college instead of visual arts, though I may double major, minor, or take art classes on the side. I got interested in biology during 6th grade camp, which I wouldn't have gone to if I hadn't went to TSA. They had a lot of reptiles and insects, and I got to hold a few, including a large boa constrictor and a tarantula. It really opened my eyes to how fascinating these creatures were and sparked a greater interest in nature and the natural world in general. Biology class was also a large push toward my planning on taking it in college. I learned there is a future in the field and how to achieve it. TSA helped me gain a lot more technical skills, and I know how to work in a ton of mediums. I have a much better understanding of drawing and perspective. I wouldn't have gained that at my old school. Through TAG, I have skills that I can use outside of school, such as screen printing, tie-dye, and jewelry making. And I also know how to price, set up, and sell my artwork. These skills let me branch off into what I actually want to do with my art. When I go after graduation, I'm always going to want to make art. The passion to create will hopefully never fade. I love to knit and make jewelry for my family and friends, and all you need to draw is a piece of paper and a writing utensil. So while art might not be my top career choice, it will always be my passion.
TSA has allowed me not to be judgmental of people because everyone is different and that is okay. It helped me become a better person and not allow myself to be affected by people's negative opinions. I was allowed to be myself, and that helped me discover who I was. I am very happy with who I am today, and I owe some of that to TSA. The challenge I faced was being in an environment where everyone was allowed to be themselves. I went to a very strict school before here, where everyone had to be one way. When I came here, everyone was allowed to be different. I loved it, but it was very strange to me. I had to learn how to adapt. After high school, I'm not necessarily going to dance in a company, but dance has taught me how to discipline myself and keep myself in shape. I will use some of the things I learned to keep myself healthy and in shape.
So the reason I went to TSA in the first place is because I used to go to a different public school for a while, and they had a great orchestra program. But then I moved to a school that didn't have orchestra at all, and I wanted to continue doing that through the rest of high school at least. So I decided to come to TSA where I knew they had a great orchestra. I plan on continuing using the arts in my life by continuing to practice violin as a hobby and learning new instruments, though I plan on focusing my time on drawing and learning to become a tattoo artist.
The arts is going to impact me in the future because in college I want a job as a yoga teacher or a dance teacher. My major is different from when I first came to TSA. My major in 6th grade was violin, and then I changed it to choir, and then finally in 8th grade I did change it to dance. My favorite memory of TSA is my 6th grade year because I didn't know anyone, and all I knew was seniors. I didn't know any 6th graders, and all the seniors were really nice to me, and they took me under their wing, and they had me make friends because they told me that they wouldn't be there next year, and I needed friends that weren't seniors.
Being at TSA helped me with the guitar a lot. I self-taught myself before coming here, but I went straight to advanced for 3 years. I was playing so much that I started playing at gigs after school, like at parks and festivals. Being in jazz made me a better player than what I was when I first came here. Going into college, I'm just going to do my main classes for the first semester, then after, I'll go into factory work with my dad or my mom. It may sound not pleasing, but it's what I want to do for me. What I'm wanting to pursue is my art, becoming a tattoo artist. I know many people have a split chance to do this kind of thing, but I've always been drawing since I was younger. I will do my portraits, I do, as well as abstract, flash, and anything else people would want for a body art.
I plan on continuing the arts in my life by studying screenwriting and directing in college. TSA has helped me develop my art by giving me the opportunities to take a creative writing course and to direct my own one-acts here at TSA. I started performing and using my arts at a very young age when I began singing and playing the clarinet, and I've been in theater for all my life.
Changed my major a lot since I first got here at TSA. First, I was strictly a theater major until probably my freshman year. My freshman year, I changed the theater and dance, which was with Rennie, and then the following year it was with Miss Wild until last year, and then this year I stopped doing theater and dance completely, and now I'm a guitar major and I do costuming, which is really cool. I guess the most thing that challenged me at TSA is not being too crazy, cause I'm a very loud and outgoing person, but I'm also very demanding, so I'm the type of person that's if it doesn't go my way, then I get upset about it. But I think being at TSA, I changed that in life. I changed, and it's going to be very helpful. So when I do go to college, I won't get upset if it doesn't go my way. And the way that arts are going to affect me, after I leave here, is that I really love playing the guitar, and it could be, if I get really well at it, it can become a side job for me when I go to college to make extra money. I can make my own clothes now. Theater has helped me in a way that I can be able to be presentative towards people, and I feel very confident in interviews. And dance has helped me in a way of not being so clumsy, because I used to trip over everything, and to be a little bit more graceful.
I've been at TSA 7 years, and I love to play the guitar, but more so this year, I've gotten into the visual arts aspect of TSA, and I've enjoyed it a lot. I started screen printing the beginning of this year. It's something that I enjoy a lot, and it's something I can see myself maybe getting a career in later down the road. But I more so want to go into computer hardware engineering at BGSU. It's something I've always loved. I've loved the little components of computers, the little bits and bobs, the ins and outs, everything about a computer. I've taken a couple apart. I'm working on building my own soon, and it's just been something that I absolutely love to do. So, the arts after TSA, I don't believe there will be, unless some magical thing happens that I can get a screen printing studio and be able to screen print my own t-shirts and t-shirts for other people. But I don't see myself completely leaving the arts. I like to play the guitar. I'll still probably play the guitar, but I don't think I'll pursue it as a career.